I was looking for a booty call, and I reached out to him May 4th, 2024. It was amazing. We had sex, and it was really, really good. And
This is Michelle Brandes, a 37-year-old mother of 3 from St. Petersburg, Florida. The interview you just heard was recorded on March 8, 2025, 4 hours after she walked into a police station and turned herself in for the kidnapping, torture, and first-degree murder of a 16-year-old girl named Miranda Corsette. What you are about to watch is what pretending to be the victim actually looks like, and how, line by line, she dismantles it herself. Miranda Corsette, 16, lured through a dating app by Stephen Gress on Valentine's Day, held in a duplex on 27th Avenue North for 9 days, suffocated, dismembered, disposed of in a dumpster in Ruskin, Florida. 4 items preloaded: 1, the ring, recovered on Gress's finger at arrest; 2, Miranda's phone, thrown into a St. Petersburg storm drain on Michelle's first day at the duplex; 3, the witnesses, Angel, the neighbor, the roommate; 4, Michelle's own phone, voluntarily surrendered.
Do you need water, or have you eaten yet? Do you need anything to snack on?
no, I've eaten.
Okay.
Bottle of water or anything?
No, I gotta poop.
Okay. Well, if you need to use the restroom, you can go now.
My stomach's fucked up. I'm okay.
Okay.
I'll
You
be
sure?
okay. Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Yeah. If at any point you need to go, just tell us. Well,
Yes, sir.
it's not an issue at all.
11.
3 offers of comfort, 3 refusals. The detective is establishing rapport, standard interview opening. What he's also doing is establishing a baseline. Pay attention to how she speaks here, because in about 40 minutes she'll be sitting in the same chair, telling him that she's a kidnapping victim. We need to know what her normal voice sounds like before that claim arrives.
So, I mean, obviously, you know why you're here.
I do.
We do have to ask you some questions. We have to go through this.
Yes, I understand.
Have you ever been in trouble before?
Yes.
Okay, so you know you've had your rights read to you, so you know what they are. So,
Yes.
but we're gonna go
Have
through
to do
this.
it.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes. I am a little deaf on my left side from.
Okay. If you need me to speak up when I ask questions, just let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
I just want to make sure you hear me. Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Yes.
And then, having these rights in mind, you wish to talk to us now.
Yes, sir.
You okay?
Yeah. Yes. No, I'm not.
No.
No, I'm not.
I can imagine.
I'm not okay.
I usually, when we talk to people, it's always we meet under these kinds of situations and circumstances, and it's going to be hard.
I know.
I'll just say, like, you know, you're doing the right thing. You being here, you're gonna once you get all of this off your chest, you're gonna feel better. So, just tell us from the very beginning what happened.
That last line is the entire interrogation. Tell us from the very beginning what happened. The detective has just handed her a blank page. Notice what she chooses to write on it.
I've known Stephen since I was 17 years old. I dated his older brother. I thought he was a cute one. But back when I'm 17 and he's 16, you don't date a guy younger than you. So I dated his older brother.
Take your time.
I kept contact with him throughout his prison bid, because he's been in prison. And I kept contact with him, pictures, letters, you know, what I could do. The day he got out of prison, I went and I seen him at his mom's house, and, you know, we kept contact every so often throughout the years. I was looking for a booty call, and I reached out to him May 4th, 2024. It was amazing. We had sex, and it was really, really good, and that kind of sealed the deal for me.
The detective asked her what happened. She is 20 years deep into her own romantic biography. A 16-year-old girl is dead. Michelle has just turned herself in for that 16-year-old's murder, and the first answer out of her mouth, completely unprompted, is the sexual chemistry she had with the co-defendant 10 months ago. This is the title of the video. Watch it happen in real time.
He's not your normal type of person. Like, he's not your normal type of person. Everything was different. Everything was different at the beginning. Everything was so good. Everything was great. I allowed so much that I would have never allowed with anybody else. He felt like the world owed him because of all the time that he did. So he would have sex with as many people as he could. There were times where he would make me clean up real quick because he was gonna go pick up a girl. And I would literally have to just sit there while he would have sex with somebody else and then he'd come back to me like everything was...
She is describing a man who repeatedly humiliated her on her own account, and the conclusion she draws is that he loved her. The volume of self-justification here is the baseline. Remember the tempo. Remember the structure. A fact, followed by the romantic reading of the fact, followed by the reassurance that the romantic reading is correct. This is how she narrates her life. It's also how in approximately 20 minutes she's going to narrate Miranda's death.
Valentine's Day.
This year.
This year. Valentine's Day, fucking Valentine's Day. 10 days before my birthday. I was at my mom's getting ready. Getting a gift bag together for him. And I Ubered to his house. And I got there and everything was fine, and I gave him, he was sleeping when I got there, I gave him his present, and he didn't have anything for me. He never, when he does things for me, it's very seldom when he does things for me, but that's what makes it all that much better, because it's so out of nowhere, he says he's going to pick up another girl on Valentine's Day. I'm like, okay, are you serious? Yeah, okay. A lot of the times I would wait outside, or I didn't even want to be in the house whenever this happened because it hurt. It hurt every time. I was outside this time. It was like 4 or 5 hours that he spent with her. By her. It was Miranda. He met her on the Grindr app. She said she was 20.
So, on the night Miranda Corsette is brought into the duplex where she will die 9 days later, Michelle is outside, in the cold, because Stephen is in the bedroom with a 16-year-old he found on a dating app. Michelle's framing of this is that he didn't buy her a Valentine's Day present.
He said that I could come back inside. She was still there. He was about to take her home, but I was cold that night. I had to pee. Like, I wanted to come back home. I wanted to get back inside. And so I went into the bathroom and I said, let me know when you leave, because I was so hurt. I didn't even want to see her. I didn't want to look at her, because part of me blamed her for fucking
Ruining your Valentine's Day.
Ruining my Valentine's Day. It wasn't ruined, but it was ruined because she took him away from me, and it's okay. Like, I get it. He's a fucking whore and wants to stick his dick in anything that walks. And that, you know, he always comes back to me, though. He always comes back to me, and isn't that what matters, that he comes back to me?
The detective just supplied the phrase she was reaching for. Ruining your Valentine's Day. She agreed to it instantly. Then she revised it. It wasn't ruined, but it was ruined. And then she located the cause, a 16-year-old girl, who, 11 days from this conversation, will be dismembered in a dumpster. 3 minutes ago, when the prosecutor in this case files for the death penalty, he will use the phrase cold, calculated, and premeditated without any pretense of moral or legal justification. What you just heard is the closest thing to a motive Michelle is going to give us. She blamed a teenager for getting her boyfriend's attention on Valentine's Day.
He takes her home, he comes back, everything's back to normal. The next day, I go back to my mom's, and next thing I know, he messages me on Facebook saying, "This bitch stole my ring." He thinks that I'm happy about this when I'm not. Mind you, I have stolen everything under the sun. I have not. I've never stolen anything from him. Never, not once have I taken anything from him. Never, not once. But I know what happens when he gets this idea in his head. I mean, he convinces himself of anything. If it's a thought, he creates some sort of like backing up, like
irrational thought.
Okay, let's say he wants to think that the sky is purple. He will somehow create some sort of reasoning as to why the sky is purple, and he says the sky is purple, and that's it. That's just it. Because he says the sky is purple. And if you don't agree with him that the sky is purple, he will convince you that the sky is purple. He will convince you by any means necessary that the sky is purple. I believed him initially over the phone that the girl stole his ring. He asked me to come over to help get the ring back. I'm thinking, okay, verbal, maybe some intimidation. I didn't know anything was gonna happen like that.
Pause on this one. I believed him initially that the girl stole his ring. He asked me to come over to help get the ring back. Remember what we already know. The ring is on Stephen's finger when he's arrested 3 days before this interview. The ring was never stolen. There was no ring to get back. There was a 16-year-old in the duplex who Stephen had decided, for reasons that don't exist, was a thief. And Michelle just told the detective on tape that she agreed to come over and help.
I get there, she's fine. She's normal, she's scared. But something was off. Something was off. I could tell something was off. Because he's not acting like he normally would. He's not acting like... He's not being physical or aggressive or like how he normally be with me. Like he would have already yoked us up and fucking... He would have already been physical. The girl looks like she's pretending to be scared. And I couldn't understand, like I couldn't put my finger on it, so I didn't do anything. I didn't even say anything to her. I was just like, what? I'm trying to figure out what is going on. What's happening right now? Because something doesn't seem right. Something doesn't seem right. And I was like, I was even making, because he was just asking, where the fuck's my ring? Where the fuck's my ring? Did you eat it? Did you stuff it up your pussy? Like, where is my ring? I was like, look, I'll look around the house to see if I can find it.
The girl looks like she's pretending to be scared. That's a 16-year-old girl Michelle has just walked in on, alone with the man who lured her on Valentine's Day, being screamed at about a ring she didn't take. And Michelle's read of the situation is that the teenager is the one performing. Hold on to that word. Pretending. She just used it about Miranda. We're going to hear her describe her own behavior in a few minutes. Watch which word she does not use.
And I looked in two sections. I looked over in the corner where his tool table was. And then I went over by the dresser. When I went over by the dresser is when he told me to stop looking. That she has it. He's convinced she has it. I said, okay. So I stopped looking. he started looking, and at one point there's like these shelves that he made to like put his clothes on. I'm only 4'11", so I can't physically get to the top shelf. But there was a mirror over here on the right hand side, and as he was looking on the shelves, I was looking at the mirror, and I swore I saw the ring on the very top shelf. I didn't say anything then because I was too scared to. I ended up leaving, going back to my mom's, and I mentioned something about possibly seeing on Messenger that I saw something a gold ring on the top shelf.
She saw the ring. She did not say so in the room. She left. She drove to her mother's house, and then, from a different building on a different day, she mentioned it casually in a text message. The audience needs to hold this in their head. From this moment forward in the timeline, Michelle knows the ring isn't stolen. She watched Stephen move a pillow to hide it. Everything that happens to Miranda after this point happens with Michelle's knowledge that the entire premise was a lie.
He beat me and her side by side because I said I believed her that she didn't have the ring. Oh my God. The way that I was able to get him to stop beating me was if I agreed to help beat her. Oh my God. So yeah, I hit her. I hit her a couple times. A few times. I can't tell you. I hit her.
Close fist, a smack.
Close fists. Close fist. She didn't make a sound. She kept fucking eating it like there was an agreement. Like they had an agreement. Like something was.
So when you hit her, did you feel like he was going to hurt you if you didn't do what he said?
Yes. You should have seen the look on his face. That's like when he was telling me, go ahead, your turn. You fucking make her give me my ring back. You get my ring back from her. And I wanted him to be pleased with me and not hurt me.
There it is. Yeah, I hit her. Closed fist, repeatedly. The detective asked the question that lets her keep her self-image. Did you feel like he was going to hurt you? And she took it. But listen to the sentence she finishes with. She didn't say she was afraid he'd kill her. She said she wanted him to be pleased with her. That is not fear. That is the word she chose. Pleased.
What prevented you from reaching out to us?
Him.
Did you ever leave that at that
I
point?
couldn't. Once I saw her, no, I did leave. I left to go to Walmart. And grab some things for the house and for her because he wanted to take care of her. I don't understand.
Who did you go to Walmart with?
It was to Dollar Tree.
And at no point in time when you did that, you never felt the need to contact us or come to the station.
Absolutely.
So what was preventing you from doing that?
Was the fucking him. You don't know him. I have bruises all along my ribs right now. I have knots on the side of my head. This was him elbowing me.
Look at the sequence of that exchange. Did you ever leave? I couldn't. Then immediately, no, I did leave. I left to go to Walmart. Then she corrects herself. It wasn't Walmart, it was Dollar Tree. The number of trips out of the duplex is now uncertain. What is not uncertain is that she had a car, she had money, she had stores to go to, and she did not call the police. Hold on to that, because in about 3 minutes she's going to argue that Miranda, a 16-year-old who had been beaten unconscious, could have left the duplex any time she wanted to.
There was a time I was the last one to wake up and they're sitting there talking like a normal conversation. She could have left at any time and she never even tried to leave. Never, not once. The door was, oh my God. She could have left.
How many nights did you said that she could have left at any time.
Yeah.
How many nights since she was there that after she'd been beaten?
Every single night.
Was she getting beat every single day?
No.
Was she getting fed at all?
Yes. He was feeding her. Yes.
And tending to her?
And water, yes.
Okay.
All the way up until the very last day.
This is the architectural collapse. Miranda, 16, beaten, head swollen, 2 black eyes, hair filled with construction glue, going to the bathroom in front of her captors, could have left any time she wanted. That is Michelle's position. Michelle, who has not been beaten, who has a car, who has a phone, who left the duplex multiple times to run errands, who drove to her own mother's house, Michelle could not leave. Both of those things cannot be true. The audience has been holding on to the title of this video for 25 minutes. This is what it looks like.
So that I could fucking walk away. I just wanted to walk away. I just wanted to leave. He wouldn't let me leave. He wanted me to help. He needed my help. I had no choice. I had no fucking choice. I had no fucking choice. I had no choice.
4 times, I had no choice. The word she could have said is the word she said earlier, by accident. Pleased. She wanted him to be pleased.
I am curious about a couple of things. Namely, we're curious about the cell phone first. So, you said you threw it in like a storm drain, the one that's just got like the big heavy concrete on top.
Mm-hmm.
If I show you this map, would you be able to help us?
Probably not.
Okay. If I put you in a car and we drive over to the house, would you be able to show us? Kind of point us in the right direction.
You don't think Steven tried to make me do this as well? Steven was trying to recover the phone as well.
When was that?
Afterwards?
Afterwards, after you had already got rid of her and came back down to St. Pete?
Yes.
Did you recover the phone?
No.
The detective just confirmed something he's been holding for 30 minutes. Miranda's phone was disposed of by Michelle, personally, with her own hands. On the first day, Miranda came back to the duplex. Steven told her to do it. She did it, and listened to what she does next.
Okay, but you know which drain it is.
I don't know if you've ever been put under some sort of pressure like that.
You're right.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't fucking remember.
All right.
I'm trying to keep my shit together. I'm trying to tell you the truth.
You're doing
trying
great.
to tell you everything. I know I'm not going home.
That's okay. That's okay. We just have to ask. We have to try. Okay? You know why we do this, right? We have to try. It's not for me. It's not for you.
It's for her.
It's for her.
I know, and that's why.
Watch what the detective just did. He didn't accuse her. He didn't push back on "I don't remember." He named the only person in this conversation who isn't in this room. It's for her. That sentence is a strategic move. He just reminded Michelle that a 16-year-old girl is dead and her phone is in a sewer somewhere because of decisions Michelle personally executed.
All about the fucking ring that I believe him or had the entire time. Because he had it on his finger when he got arrested. When I had my mom call, when he got arrested, he had it on his finger. I found it in the car after we had vacuumed the car. How does the ring magically appear on his side, right? But like, so I find instantly was like, oh, let me give it to him, so that way, he doesn't think that you had it. She gives it to me, and I was like, listen, I found it. And he instantly, you had it this whole fucking time. You did this. You wanted her to die. I never had the fucking ring. I never had it. I literally have just found it. I just found it.
Rings don't usually vanish into thin air unless someone's lying. The detective just delivered the closest thing to a verdict you will hear from any officer on camera. He let it sit there. He didn't expand on it. He didn't accuse her of anything specific. He simply named the principle and let her walk past it. And she did. She did not address what he just said. She rerouted to grievance. Everything is my fault. He is never at fault for anything. At this moment, in this chair, on tape, Michelle Brandes is the most aggrieved person in the room.
But everything, every single thing is my fault. He is never at fault for anything. For nothing. Nothing.
Is there any, I'm just going to run this by you and just tell me if there's any truth to it. So he picks up Miranda on Valentine's Day. That's a special day. Everyone knows that's a special day. And
Right.
then, obviously, you have your feelings for him. You love him.
Right.
And we all see that. And then he ends up picking Miranda.
Right.
And that upsets you.
Right.
So you had nothing to do with maybe potentially taking the ring, hiding it, to blame her because you hate her so much.
No, I don't even know the girl. I don't even know the girl to hate her. Was I hurt? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But how many other girls has he hurt me with before? It hurt me more the fact that he didn't give me anything back.
Because you got him the gift.
He got him the gift. He didn't give me nothing back.
The detective just stated the prosecution's eventual theory of the case. Jealousy. A ring framed onto a girl Michelle resented for a Valentine's Day she felt entitled to. Watch what Michelle does. She doesn't deny being hurt. She quantifies it. How many other girls has he hurt me with before? And then she narrows the injury. It wasn't the cheating, it was that he didn't get her a present. She just gave the detective the motive in the process of denying it.
I had my mom called.
Okay.
And I was already outside, and I was waiting, and I just wanted to leave, and he came out. He was on the hood of his car with the shotgun looking at me, and at one point he's like, "I'm gonna beat your ass." And he just mouthed it to me, and I didn't understand why. I was heated. I wanted to leave. I didn't want to be there. You don't want me to be there, so why are you making this so hard for me to leave? I just want to leave. He didn't want me to leave, clearly. And then the neighbor came out after the fucking chase around the car. The neighbor came out, and I just beelined to the neighbor because I knew he wouldn't do anything in front of her. And I said, "Hey, I have an Uber coming. Is it okay if I just wait here until the Uber comes?" She said, "Yeah, that's fine." And by that point in time, I had already told my mom, because I was on the phone with my mom the whole time. At that point in time, I already told Mommy, I was like, I'm scared because the gun was different. That was the difference this time. Like the gun was, that was the different. Mm-hmm. He had never had the gun before. He had never used a gun on you before. Never. And he had already, that's what was different this time. And not to mention, he had already told me he'd be hunting me down, that it didn't matter if I walked anywhere with anyone, that me and the person could get it. Like, he was already telling me that he was hunting me down.
This sequence is true. The neighbor confirmed it. The 911 call confirmed it. Stephen Gress did pull a shotgun on Michelle Brandes. He was arrested for it. That is also the moment Michelle finally walked into a police station. Not when Miranda was being beaten in the bedroom. Not when she helped throw a 16-year-old's phone into a storm drain. Not when she put on closed fists and joined in. She walked in when he turned the gun on her.
What about the pets and animals that he gets off Craigslist?
What about them?
Tell me about it, because it's disturbing.
Extremely.
So what does he do? What happens?
He picks them up and that's how he started with me. I was sitting on the toilet. He took a puppy. And he was looking at me dead in my eyes, and he says, "This is, instead of me doing this to you, this is how I do it." And he snapped each one of the puppy's limbs as I'm on the toilet. And of course, I tried to remain calm, but I can't help but tears are streaming down my face. That's how it started, with mindfuck.
This was the beginning of the relationship. She stayed for 10 more months. She moved in with him. She was outside the duplex on Valentine's Day because he was inside with a teenager he found on a dating app. She came back the next day, and in 9 more days, the 16-year-old in the bedroom would be dead.
I was going back and forth between suicide and my original plan was just to commit suicide. I just wanted to commit suicide because I wanted to commit suicide. And then I realized that I'm still a mom. Even regardless of what happened, I'm still a mom.
This is the last frame she offers. Not perpetrator, not accomplice, suicide victim. The 16-year-old in the dumpster has not been mentioned in this stretch of the interview. Michelle is the only victim in the room. Michelle Brandes was charged with first-degree murder and kidnapping. Stephen Gress was charged with the same. In April of 2025, the state attorney for Florida's 6th Judicial Circuit filed notice of intent to seek the death penalty for both of them, citing what the filing called the especially heinous, atrocious nature of the crime against Miranda Corsette. In July, a judge ruled they will be tried separately. Stephen Gress has pleaded not guilty. Michelle Brandes' case remains pending. The interview you just watched will be Exhibit A. Miranda Corsette was 16 years old. She had a son. She has a grandmother who reported her missing on February 24, 2025, and who waited for 2 weeks before learning what had happened in the duplex on 27th Avenue North.